to talk about healthy living. So, um, just a second, I will write the poll question. All right, so today I want us to talk about healthy living. Yes, I know that when you go to the grocery store, most grocery stores that I've been to have like the organic section, like that's like the healthy section, and it's quite separate from the rest of the produce or products. Yeah. So it's arranged in such a way that is very enticing, at least for me. And when you walk into that section, you just feel like you're onto this healthy living path, right? So, would I say that I'm a little bit skeptical about some of those products? Maybe I am. Yeah, I would say so because when they say that products are organic, they in this case is like, the manufacturers or the farmers, or ideally the people who are responsible for the products to be on the shelf for us to buy. So organic to me means like no artificial product was used in the production of what is being sold to me at the shelf in the grocery store. So let's say, for example, if I'm buying potatoes, when the label is like organic, in my mind, I'm thinking that no fertilizers were used, and fertilizers in this case, I'm referring to the ones bought from the shops or the stores, right? Those ones that have chemicals. So in my mind, I'm thinking if you say organic, it means that there are no artificial elements added to this produce that I'm buying, right? But how would I know that for sure? Yeah, so I always have a little bit of doubt when it comes to that. But I can only believe what is being, I can only believe what is written on the product that I'm buying, because what other choice do I have? I won't be there at the farm to make sure that they're actually sticking to the process as what as it pertains, sorry, oh my gosh, as it pertains to the product being organic, right? Yeah. So organic products have sort of been a thing, yeah, and all this is geared towards us living well and being healthy and stuff like that. Hi, Cupid Co, how are you? Welcome, guys. Please like, and don't forget to subscribe. Greetings from the United States. Hey, how are you? MLR what 13. Oh my God, I haven't seen you like in a while. How are you and the family? Yeah, I had major surgery, and so I'm still in the healing process. The family is well, and I am healing well. So thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much. Yeah. So growing up, my mom had like a kitchen. Is it called a kitchen garden? Garden? I don't know. Yeah. So a kitchen garden, is that what they call it? Yeah, but just a small garden, and we would plant like vegetables, onions, and pepper and maize. Maize, sometimes referred to as corn by some people. Oh my God! Well, thank God you're doing well. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm still in the healing process, but right now I'm feeling much better than I was before. That's why I'm able to come on here and talk to you guys. Yeah. So we would have a small garden where my mom would plant, like the things that I've mentioned, vegetables, onions, maize. At least those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head. And she really, really would not use like fertilizers on the vegetables. For the maize, she would. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, she would go and buy fertilizers from the shop and use those ones. I'm talking about Healthy Living Cupid Core, sorry. Yeah, so she would use those ones for the maize. But as it pertains to the others, she would not use those. Oh, even pumpkins as well. Yeah, we would have pumpkins. Yeah. And the way the food tasted was just so, oh my gosh, like you just feel the freshness of the produce. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, we would just hi Ridwan, yeah, there's just a way that kind of food would taste different from the one that you buy in the supermarkets. We call them supermarkets back home in Kenya. Yeah. So it's just it just occurred to me, sorry, the other day, like, maybe I need to like go back to eating healthy. Yeah, especially now that I'm growing older. I don't really know what is being put or injected in the products that I'm buying from the grocery stores. You gotta garden yourself. No, Cupidco, I do not have. Maybe one day I will. It's something that I'm thinking about, but not right now. No. You were born in 2014. Oh, so you're still young. You're very young to be on this. Yeah, so the the food that is actually cultivated without adding any artificial elements, trust me, there's just a difference in taste, and I believe also the nutritional benefits. There's a difference, in that as well. Nowadays, because of the lifestyle in the cities, a lot of people actually don't really maybe have the time to cultivate or like to plant stuff, or they maybe don't even have the space because people live in apartments or in complexes, or maybe you live in a neighborhood where you're not allowed to plant your own food and stuff like that. So we heavily, heavily, heavily rely on the food that we buy from the stores and the shops. Yeah, in Kenya, mostly people who live in the rural areas, they plant their own food, so they till their own land. Actually, most people use we call them jembes. They are called hoes, the ones that you use to like till the land. So most people actually do that by hand. If you're into commercial farming, I mean, this is when you're producing like a lot of produce, then maybe you can use the tractors and stuff like that. But just normal um, families in the rural areas, they till the lands by themselves and they plant their own food. Yeah. But the only thing that really kind of, I won't say upset, that might be too strong a word, but the thing that I'm concerned about is that um, they actually end up buying fertilizers, and these are chemicals that are put into the land. So I think that one um, really tampers, with the soil, and so it's not as pure as it should be. Yeah, I just feel like introducing these artificial elements like the fertilizers really messes up the land, for lack of a better word. And wish and I hope that we would stick to the old way of producing manure, right? Yeah. So manure, I was actually very encouraged when my mom told me that right now she's really trying to study and to find ways of using the manure as opposed to using the fertilizers that she buys from the shop, right? You're 10 years old. That's too young, Ridwan. Mine is only for adults, not for kids. In the United States, we have a big problem with obesity. Sadly, many people would rather take medication to lose weight rather than change their diet. You know what, MLR13? When I moved here, initially I was just eating because I'm a foodie and I love eating and stuff like that. And then I just realized that I started adding weight, like putting on weight. And that's not like me. Yeah. In Kenya, in Dubai, I would eat and eat. Of course, not in a gluttonous way, but just eating like in appreciation for like good food. But when I came here, I was putting on pounds like crazy. And then I had to be like, hold on, wait a minute, what's going on here? So I can't really say for certain that it is the food here, but there's certainly something that changed that made me just add weight drastically. Yeah. And now I'm really, really like aware of what I'm eating, when I'm eating, and how I'm eating. Yeah. So um yeah, I would rather take the natural route to lose weight than medication. Yeah. But, people live and learn. So, in the 19th centuries, American people were, oh, we are talking about healthy living. Okay. So, hi, Walking Tall. Oh, you were born in Dubai. Nice. Um, okay, so sorry about that. So anyway, yeah, like I was saying, so my mom told me like right now she's really trying to go back to the natural way, and I was really glad when I had that because I remember when I was young there was a way that I don't know the entire process, so hopefully when I go to Kenya I'll find someone who does this and then maybe we can go through the process together and we can learn together. But cow dung is actually used to produce like natural manure that can be used to like plant crops and vegetables and stuff like that. So I personally prefer that route, right? And my only hope is that farmers would like really really consider going that way, and that also like families and households would be encouraged to plant their own food. I do not do that myself currently. Maybe it's something that I should look into. But yeah, it would also help if like, we take control and also just plant some of our own food. Of course, we can't like plant everything that we want to eat, yeah. But if we take control of at least 50% of the things that we ingest, that would go a long way in improving our health. At least that's what I think. So my neighbor the other day brought tomatoes, and these tomatoes, were actually, grown. Is that the right way? But they're the ones who like from like they planted the tomatoes, took care of the tomatoes until they harvested the tomatoes, and so you would actually see the difference, yeah, between the tomatoes that she brought to us and the ones that we bought from the store. Like you could actually see the difference. Oh my gosh, I was like speechless to say the least, because the one that she brought to us was it was red, like just a nice kind of red, and the taste was different. And believe it or not, you'd feel different even after eating that tomato. Like different, like energize different, yeah. But the other one from the store, like the taste wasn't as good as the one that was grown by my neighbor. So that is just an example of the difference in produce that is produced naturally, and the one that artificial elements are applied in their production, you know. And nowadays there are a lot of GMOs out there, just so many things that we really need to take a step back and realize that, oh, what is this that I'm eating? Is this good for me? Is this good for my kids? Should I really be eating this, or should I really, um look into what I'm eating? We have like chips that we love to eat. Popcorn, like so many things. The artificial flavors that are put in there, are they really good for us? And I don't want us to go on this crazy panic mode of now trying to read each and every thing that we buy and stuff like that. Chances are that we will consume these artificial elements. We can't escape that, especially not in the world that we live in now. But a little would go a long way, if we would just take control of some of the things that we eat. I personally believe that just that little effort would go a long way in improving our health. It would help with weight management. It would help with our health, like overall health, when it comes to your heart health, um, even with your bones, your breathing, your brain, things that you normally don't think of when you're eating. Yeah. So it would really go a long way in helping us live healthy, longer, and also just fruitful lives, energetic, lives. Yeah. So that is my take on that. It's just something that I've really been thinking about lately. My aunt gave me beans, roskoko, yeah, from Kenya. And I was happy when I was preparing the beans yesterday. By preparing, I mean just boiling. Boiling, and then frying it a little bit, just like with onions. I didn't really add much to it. It was just onion, salt with the beans, and the beans tasted really good. I know that maybe, okay, I don't know for sure, but chances are that there were fertilizers that were used, to produce those beans. But to be honest, it tastes different from the ones that I would just buy off the store off the shelf in a grocery store. Yeah. So just imagine if these beans were like fresh beans with no fertilizers involved, like artificial fertilizers involved, or manufactured fertilizers. I don't know which word to use. Yeah, but just imagine if these beans were produced with the normal manure, the natural one, the cow dung from the farm. I would guarantee you that it would taste better, and I would get almost 100% nutritional benefits, and that would go a long way in giving me a better quality of life. So I am saying all this to say that we cannot 100% control what we eat, especially not in the world that we live in now. We are way past that, right? Because most of us don't live in farms where we can till our own land and grow our own food. That's just the reality of the world that we live in, you know. And so we have to rely on the hardworking farmers, who do this to provide for their family and have surplus to sell, so that people like us can have food to eat, right? Yeah. But if every household would just like zero in on a few things that they would, say that, okay, we would really want to produce this for our family, and make sure that maybe the tomatoes that we eat are produced by us, or the onions, or it could even be what else can I think of? Like just a few things, maybe vegetables. Yeah, so you could just maybe zero in on a few items that you'd be like, okay, so maybe as a family, we can dedicate our time into producing certain kind of foods so that at least we know that we are eating good food, from start to finish. You'd be involved in the process, and you'd make sure, because because you are going to eat it and your family is going to eat it, so I would think that you'd make sure that you plant it in a way that the produce will be healthy for not only you, but your family and maybe friends and neighbors that you choose to share your food with. Yep. So that is all that I was, thinking about when it comes to healthy living. The other thing I was thinking about was exercise. Exercise is very, very important. I know this, but over the years, I've not been very good in exercising. Yes, I'll admit that, Yeah, I would not go to the gym. I would not like run maybe as often as I think I should, or maybe jog. I'm not all for running because in the long term, I've read somewhere that if you run so much, it could affect your knees when you grow older. So I'm more of the jogging kind of person, but jogging like the fast paced jogging. Yeah, so I'm all for that. And over the years, I've really been slacking in that area. It was so bad that one time I would go to the gym just to take pictures. Oh my gosh, that is so funny now that I think of it. Like I would just go take pictures and post the pictures. That is why sometimes I tell you guys, social media, sometimes people present things that are not entirely true. Did I go to the gym? Yes. Did I exercise? No. But did I take pictures? Yes. But now what I'm doing is I'm skipping rope. Yeah. Now that I live here and I've come to realize that I'm adding on weight more in way faster than I would if I was in Dubai or in Kenya. So I really have to exercise. I have no option but to exercise. But to be honest, it's a blessing in disguise because it's not only helps me put my weight in check, but it also helps my health. I feel better when I exercise and I sweat. I feel better. My mood is improved. It really, really, really helps. This is not just some talk. It really helps. I have really seen the benefit of exercising every day. After my surgery, I have not been able to exercise because I cannot move. Doctor's orders. I need to take it slow so that I can heal properly. But once my doctor says it's okay for me to exercise, I will go back to skipping rope. I do not take this lightly because there are people who would like to skip rope, but they cannot skip rope. Do you know it reaches a certain time in life where you cannot skip rope? I hope I never get to that point, but yeah, for now that I am able to skip rope, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. Yeah. So once I'm back in shape, once my doctor says it's okay for me to exercise, I'll continue with skipping rope and a little bit of Pilates. Pilates, I really just do Pilates for beginners. Eventually, I would like to go to a Pilates studio with an expert so that I can have an expert go through different exercise routines with me. And then once I've mastered that, then I can do it at home by myself, right? Yes. So for healthy living, what I can say is that let us try as much as possible to just be aware of what we are eating. What are you eating? Are you having, like, is it a balanced diet? And do you have the necessary vitamins that are needed so that you don't have to take supplements? For supplements, that's a topic for another day. I had my experience with vitamin D supplements, and I'll just say that right now I'm not taking any supplements, right? But I try as much as possible to make sure that I eat the foods that will replenish these vitamins and minerals that I need to function as a healthy human being. Yeah. So my healthy living includes eating well, exercising, and sleeping. Yes, sleep is very, very important. This is coming from someone who has episodes of insomnia. Yes, sometimes it's difficult for me to sleep, but I'm just grateful that the insomnia episodes are like far between. Is it far between? Like they're spaced out, so it's not like something I experience on a daily basis. So I'm thankful for that. But getting enough sleep is very, very important. Yes, and especially for ladies, we need the beauty sleep. Yeah, so sleep is important. Eating right and healthy, very important. Exercise and water. Water is your holy grail. Water is something that we should not play about, right? Yes. So drink as much water as you can. Do not over drink, and do not drink like all at once, but just make sure that you're hydrated properly. It will help you in the long run. Yeah. So that is all I have for healthy living. I don't know if any of you have any questions, any comments, any thoughts about healthy living. I'd like to hear from you guys as well. Um, so the poll question is, would you say that you are healthy? Oh, that is cool. We have 5 votes and all of them say that they are healthy. I'm so happy to hear that. So do you guys have any questions, any comments, any thoughts? I don't see any at the moment, and we can still continue this conversation in the comment section. So I would love to hear from you guys, what your thoughts are, your concerns, your opinions. I would really, really love to hear from you guys. So yeah, let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. That's a very, very good way to support my channel, and I appreciate each and every person who subscribed and continues to support me by watching my content and liking my content. Thank you guys so much. So I'll see you guys later, and remember to always, always be a kind human. It does not cost a thing. Bye, guys. See you later.